Latasha Lattimore for the Rebels. Tip things off. And we are underway. Back to the basket, turnaround game. Too strong. Rebels get it back. Fresh 20 inside. The shot was blocked. Here comes Rory Harmon. Absolutely it was.
It's not just the opponents that he's faced this non-conference season, but the fact that they had such a limited roster in those games.
Jordan Lee continues her hot. Poe, Chinu, Lattimore, Iwala, and McMahon starting point guard. And the baseline jumper scheduled. They're down to 7 players at one point against key competition like South Carolina and UCLA, and they found a way. Good look inside to defend both matchups a year ago. Score 7, you got a great chance to win. Off the Hezi, Chinu, no, she'll get it back, up and in, tied at 4.
Another offensive rebound. Give Lattimore credit for the second jump and a steal.
It was Lattimore with the bucket. Chinu the second time around. Rebels in front 6-0. Georgia on Thursday. Strong take, and Iwala connect.
We're getting the offensive rebound. You know Vic Schaefer will be frustrated about that. They turned right around and got the steal after that.
Off the inbounds, there's a 3 splash down by Jordan Lee.
In my life.
That's correct. Don't we all? That could be a New Year's resolution.
We'll work on it.
Harmon floats it in beautifully. Booker on the receiving end.
And you see how Madison Booker keeps the ball high. She doesn't bring it down, keeps it high for a quick finish.
I mean, that was a no-look dish. That's a steal. Harmon on the putback. Booker to Harmon. Inside, how about the passing for UT? Shot clock at 8. Debrisha Poe with the mid-range.
Really nice job by Debrisha Poe. If he has her to get her shot off.
It's a lost art, I would tell you, in college basketball sometimes, isn't it?
That was really well done.
Jordan Lee left open. Speaking of mid-range, second to beat the Longhorns for the first time this year. It's a team that's won 34 in a row in this building. Incredible home court advantage. There's McMahon on the turnaround and bottled up. Iwala lost the handle. Harmon the other way. Over to Lee. Lost the handle for a second. 10 on the timer. Chinu against Harmon. There's some contact, no whistle. And the mid-range. Free throw. Booker clears the rebound. Booker the other way. Booker finds the contact. A former player comes back to face her old team. Booker unable to get the bounce, the tip in. Philpott, glad you could join us. Happy New Year. Horns back to work. Booker with a mid-range. That's tough to stop.
That's seeing hustle from both teams. From Ole Miss to get the steal, but then from Texas to stop the layup.
Harmon the baseline fade. So much star power in a matchup like that, Drea.
Michaela Blake's had 35 points on 50% from the field in her last game against Arkansas.
Cunningham down low in a single contest.
And LSU coming off of a loss where they were out-rebounded tremendously by Kentucky. LSU is going to have
10. Ole Miss in the danger zone to start our second quarter. Booker down low with position. Bothered by Lattimore. Back up and in. And Coach, stop saying Happy New Year. Is there a point in your mind in January where that occurs?
Like tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the cutoff.
Like 5 days later is probably, I think we're good.
Okay.
I don't know.
Lee the other way. Back to Lee, corner triple. Booker on the offensive glass. Thing Coach Yo mentioned in shoot-around today. We can't give him 2, 3, 4 opportunities on a possession. It's not how we win. That's how Texas wins. The back iron. Well, the Horns waste little time getting the basketball into the front court. And as you see, a little high-low at Mississippi State. She's had a couple of stops. Shot clock at 1. And that's the kind of turnover mistake you can't make against a team like this that's one and done. Lee with the handles and the dump off. How about that? Ashton Judd, the beneficiary.
And that's why the drop-off pass was available. I mean, Texas just keeps their foot on the gas. But Ole Miss, they've got to get north and south. That's a good attack by DeShields.
Murray connects with it. Lead at 14. Ole Miss with just 4 points in the quarter. And over the back, there's the whistle and a foul. Cunningham hit the deck. 2-second differential between game and shot clock. Booker not even paying attention. And a foul on the dribble drive. That'll be the second. Off the baseline miss. McMahon's got it. Clear a path. And McMahon bumped on the turnaround. And if that's Cunningham, that's her third. Can respond in a bit of a different way. And here comes full court zone press. Jordan Lee left wide open as a result. Buries a three. Well, that's how you make.
Like right there, that turnover happened. But if you're Cody McMahon, I know there's frustration. Go give Christina Walla a high five. Tell her we're good. Right? You've got to try and keep the spirits high.
Cleared by Cunningham. Booker ahead to Judd. And blocked by Lattimore. An athletic move right at the rim to send that out of bounds.
I think this, or I'm seeing this, and it helps them stay connected.
Off the steal. And the other way, coast to coast, the layup.
But they're expecting her back.
Speaking of the three, Judd, a zoo transfer off the mark. And a foul on the rebound. Booker tried to claim it. There was some these last 2 quarters. We've seen a lot of Peterson. Walla. Monster step in traffic. That's another way to do it for number 12.
It's a really nice and to run the point guard position, a position she's not used to completely against this Texas defense. Going back to that Owala move, gets the
participating against the Longhorns, of course, and SEC play. Stay tuned to ESPN2, the conclusion of this. Here's McMahon, right side of the paint. Strong finish at the rim.
It was a nice job gathering as well.
Trying to attempt another comeback like what we witnessed against Notre Dame just a month ago. Booker, the bounce pass. How sweet was that?
Brain activation, you know, getting her mind right, her eyes right. And like you said, it's working.
Will that make us better broadcasters as Judd connects 17? There's Lattimore attacking the right side of the paint, lays it in.
Such long strides to the. And even on that transition drive, I would have liked to see Cody McMahon make a move and try to attack, but Latasha Lattimore makes something out of the offensive possession.
So the stop by Kyles. Now it's McMahon against Harmon. Offensive foul. Boy, Harmon had the position. Ole Miss has outscored Texas in this period, 16-14. Oldacre will change that, and a chance for three. So Ole Miss with its first 3 moments ago, looking for its second triple here, and they get it. Denham to Shields from downtown by Harmon. Ahead to Booker. Off the drive, nearly converted the and one. Instead, Madison Booker. Just a simple chest pass for the Rebels. Drea Carter, Roy Philpott, glad you could join us here at Moody Center. Corner 3, Lattimore, no. Of course, this entire season, right? The smoothness operating in that low post or in the open floor. Good look ahead to Lattimore.
Lattimore has been, as Coach Yo's, the most energetic one, right? Like in this comeback. So after this play, who's going to get hyped?
She knew the layup, little coast to coast after the steal. And this has been the moment where Ole Miss has failed to get that stop and bucket, cut it down to single digits. That's why.
She probes just a little bit and then bursts to the basket.
Great pass. It somehow got to McMahon. Now it's Lattimore inside. Patient finish. Core with Harmon and Booker especially. They've been together now the last 3 or 4 seasons. Harmon's in her 5th year with Big Schaefer and a foul on the drive. McMahon, the step back was left open. Can't get the bounce. Lattimore, no. And finally, a foul is going to be called. On lead by just 9.
Yeah, Ole Miss is right in it. It doesn't feel that way.
Oldacre up and in off the offensive rebound. McMahon's going to push. Pass Booker. And the rim attack, the layup's good. Well, that's what she can do, running the steal. Kyles came away with it on the errant pass. McMahon attacking again, Euro, and the finish. A 19-point lead. And you see what's happening so far in our final quarter. McMahon again in the open court with the bounce. 59-50. How surprised are you to see what we're seeing so far in the fourth period?
I'm not surprised in terms of the fight from Ole Miss. What I am surprised by is the lack of respect.
Shot clock down to 8. Here's Booker. Oh, connect. Lee on the wing. Lee, left side of the paint, forced that one up and in, and a chance for 3. McMahon takes her time, finds a way. The English on the basketball to get it to drop, spectacular. Now it's Judd. Judd finds a way. And the story in the comeback. Defended by Lee. And McMahon weaving through traffic, lays it in. Lee down to 5. Chaotic finish in Austin. Nearly stolen away. Owala on the move. And Rebels still with a chance. Here comes McMahon down 3. McMahon. Contact and a blocking foul called on Booker. Yes. Who wants to be the hero? McMahon gets it. That's a 3. Just short, and Texas survived. What a game in the SEC. Their best start since 1986. All they did that year was win the national championship. For Andrea Carter, I'm Roy Philpott. Our entire afternoon from Texas, Bradley and Murray State headed your way right now.